Welcome again everyone. In this video we will solve computer graphics question that were asked in June and December NET exam. Our first question is, consider a raster system with resolution 640 by 480. What size is frame buffer in bytes for this system to store 12 bits per pixel? These are our options. Now we are given resolution as 640 by 480 pixels, and to store 1 pixel we require 12 bits. So it will be like 640 into 480 into 12 bits, right? So this is our correct answer, that is size of frame buffer will be 640 into 480 into 12. But we need to tell size of frame buffer in bytes. It is given in question. So to convert these bits into byte, we will divide it by 8. So we just need to solve it. 640 into 480 into 12 divide by 8. When you solve it, when you compute it, you will get 460,800 bytes. If we see our options, all our options are in kilobytes. So we will convert these bytes into kilobytes. So we will get 460 kilobytes. So our correct answer will be option 1. Next question is, in the context of 3D computer graphics, which of the following statements is or are true? Statement P is, orthographic transformations keep parallel lines parallel. Now this statement is true. This is the property of orthographic transformation where parallel lines will remain parallel. Statement Q is, orthographic transformations are affine transformations. Now to check whether this statement is true or false, first we need to know what is affine transformation. An affine transformation is a geometric transformation that preserves line and parallelism, but not necessarily distances and angles. So this is also a property of orthographic transformation. So both these statements are true. In contrast, perspective projection is not parallel projection, and originally parallel lines will no longer be parallel. Let us see our options. Both P and Q are true. So this is our correct answer. So just remember that in orthographic transformations, parallel lines will remain parallel and these are affine transformations. Whereas in perspective transformation, parallelism is not guaranteed. Next is, using the Phong reflectance model, the strength of the specular highlight is determined by the angle between, options are the view vector and normal vector. Next is light vector and the normal vector, light vector and the reflected vector and the view vector. Phong reflection is an empirical model of local illumination. The strength of specular highlight is determined by angle between the reflected vector and the view vector. So right answer will be option 4. Next is, if we want to resize a 1024 by 768 pixels image to one that is 640 pixels wide with the same aspect ratio, what would be the height of the resized image? Now here we have aspect ratio of an image. We have to resize this image with width as 640 and we need to determine its height such that the aspect ratio remains same. Now first we need to know that aspect ratio is equals to width divided by height. So just remember this formula. aspect ratio equals to width divided by height. Now for given image, we have width as 1024 and height as 768. When we solve this 1024 divided by 768, we will get 4 by 3. Just pause the video, do it by yourself and you will get same answer as 4 by 3. Now aspect ratio of the modified pixel image ratio will remain same. It will be width divided by height. For resized image, width is given as 640 in the question and we need to determine its height. Again we are given that aspect ratio of both images, that is original image and resized image, must remain same. So just equate aspect ratio of previous image with new image and just solve this equation and we will get our height. 640 divided by height equals to 4 by 3. When we solve it, we will get height as 480 pixels. That is option C. Next is, which of the following algorithms is not used for line clipping? Options are Cohen-Sutherland algorithm, Sutherland-Hodgman algorithm, Liang-Barsky algorithm, Nicol-Lee-Nicolle algorithm. Now among these four, option B, Sutherland-Hodgman algorithm, is not used for line clipping. This is used for polygon clipping. So here we have to tell which one is not used for line clipping. So that will be option B. Next is, this was very easy question. A rectangle is bound by the lines x equals to 0, y equals to 0, x equals to 5 and y equals to 3. The line segment joining -1 0 and 4 5. If clipped against this window, will connect the points. These are our options. So let us create a graph. So this is our graph with x-axis and y-axis. Now to create a rectangle, we are given that x equals to 0, y equals to 0. So that will be our center point. And next is x equals to 5 and y equals to 3. So this will be this point, right? Now once we create a rectangle, it will look like this. To solve these types of question, it is best to create a graph with equal spacing and just put the points on this graph and we will get our desired answer. Now after creating this rectangle, we are given a line segment that is joining -1 0. That means value of x is -1, y is 0. It will be this point, right? And 4 5, it will be this point. Now we will create a line using these 2 points. Just draw a line. Now if clipped against this window, will connect the points. Now it will connect 2 points. First point is 0 1, where value of x is 0 and value of y is 1. And second point will be x equals to 2 and y equals to 3, right? So let us see our options. Options are 0 1 and 3 3. No. 0 1 and 2 3. This is our right answer. Next is, consider the following statements with respect to approaches to fill area on raster systems. First statement is, to determine the overlap intervals for scan lines that cross the area. This is true. This is classified as scan line algorithm. Next statement is, to start from a given interior position and paint outward from this point until we encounter the specified boundary conditions. This is also true. This is classified as seed fill algorithm. Simple objects such as polygons, circles, etc. are filled with scan line algorithm, that is statement P. More complex regions are filled using seed fill algorithm, that is statement Q. So for this question, both these statements are true.